Yo, what's going on, guys? My name is Susan Feist, and today I'm going to be breaking down my .94 official 2x2 average that I got at September 2024. This average currently ranks me third in the world, right behind Zhang Kanani and Yihang Wang, and I'm quite happy with it. So let's get straight into it. This was the first scramble I saw was 108. The first thing that I saw was on green is you can do two moves into this LS case, and you can actually cancel into it, so this actually wouldn't be too bad. I also looked at green and I saw we could do two moves into this LS case, but this is a pretty bad one. And the next color that I looked at was orange. I saw we could do two moves into this TCLL, which also wouldn't be too bad, but again, still not the best. And then the last thing I checked before looking at my main solution was we can do four moves into this LS case on orange, which this is actually a pretty nice LS case, but I didn't really like the layer solution officially. So what I just ended up going with was on yellow. I saw we could do four moves into anti-soon and we can cancel into it. And that's what I ended up going with. So my full solution is I just held it here, did F prime, R2, U prime, and then canceling into anti-soon, R prime, U2, R prime, U prime, R, U prime, R prime, U prime. This was the second scramble. I saw was a 217. The first thing that I saw was we could do five moves on yellow into this pretty mid EG1 case. I also looked at yellow and we can do, I also checked doing three moves into this LS case, which wouldn't be too bad here, but still not the best. Then that orange, and I saw we could do four moves into EG2 soon, and we can actually cancel into it, but I still didn't think that would be the best here. And the last thing I checked was on blue, is we could do four moves into this EG1. But again, this is probably not the, or this wasn't the best. So I ended up kind of panicking on this scramble, and I just went back to this yellow solution, holding it here and doing R prime U2, R prime FR, and then just finishing with this EG1 with no UF. But I did lock up quite a bit on this scramble, which was kind of a rip, but this was probably my worst solution anyway, probably only being around like 1.3, 1.2 at best, possibly 1.1, but still not too mad about that. This was the third scramble, so it was a 0.89. The first thing that I checked was on green. We can do two moves into this TCLO, and from that, this was a 2-gen scramble. And then the next thing I looked at, and what I ended up actually going with, was on red. We can do two moves into this TCLO case, and basically just use double sexy. So that's what I ended up going with. So my full solution is I just held it here and did U, R2U, RU, R prime, U prime, RU, R prime. This was the fourth scramble that solves a 0.58, which is also my PB single. I saw we could do three moves into this really nice HCLL case, which is only five moves. And from that, I knew that this, my solution was going to be a 2-gen 5-mover. And I did look at executing it three ways in this scramble. I saw we could either do RU, R prime, U2, R2, which again wouldn't be too bad, but I didn't really like it. Then I also looked at, or I quickly checked yellow doing three moves into R2, F2, R2, and we can cancel into it. But what I ended up going with is I just held it on green, and pretty much my solution, or that I did, was just solving the layer and then just finishing up with U2UF. So my full solution is I just held it here to U, R, U prime, R2, U2. This was our last scramble. The solve was a 0.85. The first thing that I noticed is there was a really nice pre-made LS on green, and there's also no UF, so this is actually really nice. And I didn't look at anything else other than that on this scramble, and looking back at the scramble now, there isn't like that anything that could be like as good as just the pre-made LS. Like you can do like two moves setting up to Nigel 103 third, which wouldn't be too bad here. It does actually cancel into it as well. But I didn't really like that too much, or I didn't even look at that officially, but looking back at this probably wouldn't be, again, as good as the pre-made LS. You can also do on yellow three moves into this LS, which usually I just do insert, and then I finish with double sledge. Again, probably not as good as just the pre-made LS. So what I ended up just going with here is my full solution is just U2, sledge, U2, R, U prime, R prime, drop the cube, and that locked my .94 official 2x2 average, ranking me third in the world. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Hope you guys learned a thing or two, and I'll see you guys later. Peace out.